My friend called me and said, "Don't hurt him." "You'd better do that, buddy." Mike Tyson just dropped a huge surprise on Jake Paul, and it was shocking. You won't believe what just happened between Mike and Jake. That's right, the heavyweight legend has had enough of Jake Paul's antics, and he's really letting him have it like never before. And get this, Mike's not joking around anymore. He gave Jake Paul a final warning, and when Mike Tyson speaks, everyone in the fight world listens. The drama is real, the stakes are high, and this fight is shaping up to be one of the most electrifying events in sports history. Get ready, because this is one bout that will have everyone talking. It's like Mike comes out when it's not even necessary, and now I'm always in handcuffs. I know you're probably wondering if Mike already gave Jake the final warning at their recent press event in New York City. Well, that was just the beginning. This matchup keeps delivering, and fight fans are thrilled. It's unfortunate, but I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy, he haunts me. I wish I could make that guy disappear, but he's here to stay. This time, Mike Tyson isn't just giving Jake a small reprimand. He's making it clear that Jake's time in the ring might be coming to an end for good. Mike's final warning to Jake isn't just a casual, "let's see what happens" kind of thing. It's personal, and Mike is coming with serious intensity. Mike didn't just say he'd make Jake hit the canvas, he's also ready to end Jake's entire boxing career with one fight. And why? Because Tyson believes Jake Paul doesn't belong in the boxing world. Mike directly said Jake has no business in this sport, and if you thought Tyson would just let it slide, you'd be wrong. Mike said he's not only going to knock Jake out but also put an end to the hype surrounding him once and for all. Imagine that one punch, and Jake's boxing career could be over. Tyson even revealed some harsh truths, saying Jake's just pretending to be a boxer. He doesn't respect the legacy of the sport, and that's where things get really interesting. Mike isn't just annoyed because Jake is running his mouth and calling out legends. Mike is offended for the entire boxing world. He's defending his own legacy and the countless boxers who have worked hard to get to the top. Jake has only been in the game for a short time and already thinks he's a big deal. Mike's had enough and promises to shut it down. This isn't about Tyson wanting a quick paycheck or a moment in the spotlight. He's already a living legend. This is about sending a message. Mike made it clear when he said, "I'm not just going to beat Jake, I'm going to humiliate him. He'll never step into a boxing ring again." Tyson is on a mission and wants to make sure that if Jake Paul doesn't back off, he'll end up on the wrong side of boxing history. For Mike, it's simple: Jake doesn't respect the sport, and Tyson's going to make sure everyone sees it. And when Iron Mike says he's going to take someone down, you know he means it. Tyson's ready to turn Jake Paul's boxing dream into a nightmare, and he's not holding back. He's out to prove that Jake is all hype and no substance. If this fight happens, it's not just Jake's pride on the line, it's his whole career. So Jake better watch out, because Mike isn't playing around anymore. He's aiming for that knockout, and it's going to get real. Let's rewind and see how we got here. The problem child has been talking a lot, calling out legends like he's already the greatest to ever step into the ring. He's been trying to fight the biggest names and, of course, took a shot at Mike Tyson. Jake's been bragging about how he could take on Tyson, even saying he's not scared of him and that Tyson is washed up. Like, are you serious? Tyson's been a legend since before Jake could even box. It's unbelievable. Jake might have made some noise by beating up some UFC fighters and influencers, but we're talking about Mike Tyson here. Calling him out was a huge mistake. At first, Mike Tyson didn't take it seriously. He's been through so much, he doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. So when Jake first started calling him out, Mike laughed it off. He even said on a podcast that he respected Jake for trying to bring a younger audience to boxing. But then Jake went too far. He started making it personal, throwing insults at Mike, saying he could knock him out and that Tyson's era is over. And you know what happens when you provoke Tyson. He doesn't stay quiet for long. Then, Mike made it clear in an interview that he's done with Jake Paul's disrespect. Tyson said he's had enough of Jake's trash talk and is giving him one last warning. Mike said Jake has no respect for boxing and is trying to bring down legends like Tyson. And here's the kicker: Tyson said if Jake doesn't stop talking trash, it's going to end badly for him. Mike didn't hold back in that interview. He made it clear he's not afraid to step back into the ring to put Jake in his place. Imagine Mike Tyson, one of the greatest heavyweight boxers ever, ready to give Jake Paul a reality check. You can almost feel the fear in Jake after hearing that. The internet went wild, memes flew around, people roasted Jake, and the boxing community was like, "Jake, you better back off or things will get ugly." Well, things are about to get real because Jake and Mike's epic clash is set for November 15th, 2024. You'll want to watch the biggest fight of the year. The hype is huge, and tickets are selling fast. So, how did Jake react to Tyson's warning? You'd think he'd calm down, right? Wrong. Jake being Jake, he doubled down. He went on social media acting like Mike's words didn't bother him at all. He even posted a video showing off, saying he's ready to fight anyone. Classic Jake Paul. He's all about keeping up his confidence for the cameras. But deep down, you know Jake's feeling the pressure. Tyson's warning was serious, and if this fight happens, Jake's stepping into a tough fight. Fans think Jake's bravado is just a front and that he's worried behind the scenes. I mean, who wouldn't be? Tyson's a beast, even at 58, and there's no way Jake's leaving that fight without some serious damage. Tyson is still a professional heavyweight boxer and remains terrifying. It's one thing to beat up retired MMA fighters, but facing a boxing legend is a whole different level. Let's take a moment to look at what's really happening here. Jake Paul is riding high on social media fame with his YouTube numbers, followers, and flashy lifestyle. But Mike Tyson is a true legend. He's knocked out the best and left a mark on boxing history. For Jake to act like he's on Tyson's level is just disrespectful. Tyson's power hasn't faded, and his technique is still top-notch. Jake is still learning and has only beaten fighters who aren't professional boxers. He's never faced someone with Tyson's skill, speed, and power. Tyson's got tons of experience and knows how to handle pressure and capitalize on mistakes. Jake's still a rookie compared to him. If they fight, it won't be pretty for Jake. Tyson will expose every flaw in Jake's game, and by the end, Jake will be lucky if he can walk out of the ring. Boxing fans are eagerly waiting to see what happens next. Will Tyson and Jake actually face off, or will Jake back down before things get out of hand? Either way, this story isn't over, and we'll be here to cover every twist and turn. That's all I have for you today. What do you think of Mike's final warning? Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace out. As we approach the date for this highly anticipated showdown, the tension continues to build. Mike Tyson's reputation and Jake Paul's bravado are set to collide in what promises to be a historic event. Boxing enthusiasts and casual fans alike are eagerly awaiting to see whether Jake can back up his confidence or if Tyson will deliver on his promise to end Jake's career. This fight could redefine Jake Paul's place in the boxing world and prove once and for all whether he's just a flash in the pan or a legitimate contender. With so much at stake, both fighters will need to bring their best to the ring. Regardless of the outcome, this clash between Tyson and Paul is sure to leave a lasting impact on the sport. It's a dramatic intersection of past legends and current hype, highlighting the evolving nature of boxing and its audience. Fans should brace themselves for a spectacle that transcends mere competition and becomes a significant chapter in boxing history. Make sure to mark your calendars for November 15th, 2024, as this fight is one you won't want to miss. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis as we get closer to fight night.